Hey guys, welcome to the bench. This is the first of a couple of videos we're going to run just to intro you to the bench, show you around, give you a bit of a feel for what the bench is all about, how to get yourself set up and that sort of thing. This first video is just going to be the basics. We're just going to sign up, we're going to create a custom competition, and we're going to show you how to invite your clubs and that sort of thing. A couple of videos to follow. We'll kick off drafting, we'll do custom leagues, setting up customized positions and all the various rules within that, how to manage the different positions on the field, that sort of thing. But we'll do that in a couple other videos. So this first one's really just the basics. So let's get started. Joining, very simple. Click this big blue button and off we go. All right, type in your email address. So off we go, join. Right, we're done. We're in the profile page. So you've now signed up, and this is the first page that you see on the bench. Now you'll notice we don't have any clubs, we don't manage any competitions, and we don't manage any leagues. And I'll go through all of those in a little bit more detail in a moment. Over on the side here, my screen name, my email address, and a link to change my password. I can do that at any time. I've also got the default profile picture here. If I click the edit button here, let's choose a new profile picture. There's a picture of Vossi copping on the snoz from a few years back. Uploading there. There we go. Good on you, Vossi. All right. So a couple of quick distinctions, difference between competitions and leagues. Think of the leagues like, let's say, Eastern Football League, which is a league down in Melbourne playing out in the eastern suburbs. Now, within the Eastern Football League, there's 4 divisions, Division 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now, clubs get relegated up and down amongst those divisions. Our leagues are very much the same as that Eastern Football League. The divisions within the Eastern Football League are the same as our competitions. So a lot of guys run the bench in exactly that same manner. They'll set up a league, and within that league they can set up their scoring rules, their positions on the field, all the various different dimensions that you can manage on the bench, and there's stacks of things that you can customize. They then have multiple competitions within that league. So they might have 10 competition divisions, 1 through to 10, and as teams win the premiership and wooden spoon, they get promoted and relegated amongst those competitions. Now, you don't need to have multiple competitions. You can just have one. The league level lets you manage those positions. The competition level only gives you a limited scope for the customization. So if you really want to customize things, set yourself up a custom league. All right, so let's get started. Let's create ourselves a custom competition tonight. So just click the create competition link. We've got a couple of options here for a basic templated style competition. Now, as I said before, you can customize your league, but we're going to create a custom competition within one of the default leagues on the bench. Now, we've got 2 levels of default leagues that are available for you. The Bench Classic, which is a 9-player field style game, and then the full field AFL Draft League, which is 18 players on the field with a squad of 30. Now, the key distinction, other than the players on the field and the size of the squad in these two, and you can tweak those to an extent as well in the competition, is the full field comp is a restricted player style. The Bench Classic, there's no restrictions. So Jonathan Brown, for example, in the Classic, I can play him wherever I like. In the full field, I can only play him as a forward. And all right, so let's go with the Bench Classic tonight. Click, off we go. All right, create competition, pretty simple. Now, it's up to you what you want to customize here, and there's a little bit of a spiel down the side there of what you want to do, but let's just create it. Obviously can't talk while I type. There we go. All right, so we can change the squad size in our competition. So let's say we only want a squad size of 14. You can put that up or down. If you've got about 10 clubs in your competition, 18 is about the right size. If you've got more clubs, you find that the quality players start to run out. So you can sort of bring that squad size down if you have more clubs. Now you can set a maximum number of clubs to join. Now this is relevant if you're sending out invites to a big group of people and you only want to limit the number of people that end up signing up. So that's how we can do that there. So maximum changes, squad changes. So this lets you customize the number of times a given club can change their squad. So we'll kick off a draft in one of the later videos. You'll recruit 14 players as we've set up just here. Throughout the year, this value then means that those clubs can then change that squad twice only. That's reasonably restrictive. We can bump that up to 6 as an example. Off we go. Now, once we kick off the draft, these two options here let us set some time out. So if a coach doesn't pick within a certain time, and we've just got that defaulted to 1 day here at the moment, the system will automatically pick for them. That helps just move the draft along. And there's some other options that we'll demonstrate once we go through the draft in a later video too, of how to set up your preferences and that sort of thing to keep the draft moving really quickly. All right, competition's open at the moment. If you want to stop people from joining up, just click that, hit submit. We're done. All right, so there's our custom competition. So we haven't created a custom league, we've just got a custom competition. So let's just click on here. Now you'll notice here we've got no clubs. Now you can create your clubs very simply. There's a create club button right here. And by default, I'm selected as the coach. If I know the email address of one of the coaches that has already signed up and joined the bench, I can type them in here and that will automatically link this club to their account. But for now, let's just leave it as me and let's just type in Ben's club. Submit. All right, off we go. Now I've got a club. Now the next thing we can do is start sending out emails to our mates to join themselves up. All right, hit send and an email will go out to Duffy to let him join up. What will be in that email is basically this link that's down here. So if I click on this link, now let's just log out here first. So we'll cut that link, let's log out and I'll show you what the coaches will see. So this will give a new coach a chance to sign up themselves and join your competition. So I can put in a coach's email address. So let's just say duff@thebench.com.au. Duff, give him a password. So he'd obviously do this himself. And Duff's club, submit. Right. So now I'm seeing Duff's profile right here. So let's just log out of Duff. Okay, so let's log back in with my a user account that I set up just before. Quickly remember me. It saves me having to type my password in next time. All right. Now you'll notice that this time it's taking you through the home page rather than the profile page that we saw before. You'll go to the profile page the very first time you sign up. Thereafter, the home page is where you'll default in. So I'll take you quickly through the home page right now. So you see, first and foremost is the banter area right here. So this is where you can post messages to the rest of the coaches in your competition. You can post whatever you like here. Really great for engaging and starting to build up a bit of banter within the coaches within your competition. As a competition manager, you can customize this content right here. So let's just say I want to stick in the draft night will be at the pub on the corner at 7 o'clock. All right, bang. So we'll go back to the home page now. You'll see that's that little message board updated there. Now this is obviously what we'll be able to kick off the draft with. Now you can see the clubs. So at the moment there's me and just Duff at the moment. So I can invite more people here, or I can go back to the profile and I can invite more people. So I can go back to my profile up here. Here's my competition, and I can then go and add as many coaches as I like to invite, and they can join themselves up. We can also see we've got our clubs listed down here. Now I've got control to do a bunch of things right here. So I can actually edit these clubs. I can change the draft priority, which means I can set the order that the draft is going to proceed in. A bigger number means a lower draft priority. Does it let me submit a negative one? Good question. All right, there we go. So a lower number right through negatives means a higher draft pick. So as you can see, Duff's now #1 draft pick, I'm second. I can also edit Duff there and I can make him a competition admin. So that basically gives him the same privileges as I've got as a competition manager, and you can see that little link down there. So that's about it. We've set up a competition now. Next thing to do will be to wait for the other clubs to join up, and we'll start the draft, and we'll tackle that in another video. Thanks, bye.